Amble Whistletown here with Bartleby Willard, here to talk about his upcoming revision of Superhero Novella. Bartleby, I'm here to put the tough questions to you, buddy, about your rewrite here. I don't have time to talk right now. Come on, Bartleby, your public needs you. Oh? I'm sorry. I didn't realize. Hello, public. What can I do for you? Do you need something a glass of water or something to eat, or what's going on? Oh, sorry. They want to hear about your new book, about the revisions you're doing on Superhero Novella. They want an inside look at the artist in his atelier, if that's how you say it. I don't. Oh. Do they need something, or do they just want something? Because it's an important distinction when I'm busy working on this revision. I only have so much time to complete it in. Come on, Bartleby. Just tell us. What are you up to? Well, okay, so Superhero Novella, it dragged in some parts, particularly in the parts involving the super ultra top secret organization. As Will pointed out yesterday in a conversation I had with him, and I think I've always known it was true, but I didn't really want to admit it, that the characters are all, it's a little bit as if I was just hanging out with myself a little and talking to myself, as opposed to being developed as individuals and allowing their words to come from their own selves. It's not completely like that. I mean, there is distinctions between them, the different characters, but not as much, I mean, as would be good, as would be optimal. We were thinking it's just kind of pulp fiction, metaphysical pulp, but still, just like you read it, it's 100 pages, it's pretty fun. You don't worry so much that it's not War and Peace. But at the same time, we want it to be really a worthwhile experience for everyone who bothers with it. And we want them to tell other people that they should bother. We want it to be bothered with, and for that to be a virtue, not a mistake from the collective. So with that in mind, we've been trying to differentiate somewhat between the characters, and we sort of split up the scenes a little more so that it's not just all in one place with the heroes talking to each other. I mean, not the heroes, but the super spies talking to each other. That's spread out between some other scenes, and we had always thought, for example, that Stork, we had sort of pictured him as being from Spain or from Hispania in some sense, and so I mean of Latino descent, or rather, actually being originally a Spanish speaker. We had kind of had this thought. So then we went through and we were like, well, let's just sort of like let's make his English a little bit tinged with Spanish. So we went through and we went to Google Translate, and we put it in English, and then we would see what it said, what it originally written in English, we'd see what it said in Spanish, and then we were like trying to think like, okay, so if you're saying this in Spanish, and then also just experience we've had speaking with Spanish speakers, we just went through and took the Spanish and like a literal translation of it. That's what it would look like. Those are the sort of mistakes you would make, and that jogs our memory of, mistakes. Just like a more Spanish-rooted formulation, excessive use of the to me at prepositions and things. We thought we'd noticed. And in other characters, we went through and just tried to, we made a list of their general sensibilities and tried to sort of cleave closer to that. And we think that we were relatively successful. We don't think we think it's a pretty good book and it's worth reading, and it's also just sort of a first attempt, but we'd like to have an audience. We don't think it's a crazy request. And there you have it, folks. Not a crazy request. So get out there and seriously consider buying it, or here in a couple weeks when it's re-released, which is going to be when, Bartleby? We're doing review edits now. We're going to put those up on Amazon and Barnes & Noble today, just in case someone accidentally buys it before it's actually time to buy it. And then we're going to read it once more, and then next weekend we'll put up versions in all the different EPUB versions, and also in the physical version, and then it'll be like a few days from then. So definitely by the beginning of December, everything is going to be up. I mean, by the end of November. Okay, well, I for one am really excited to see this book be a huge success, and the beginning of a lot of great things to come from you, Bartleby Willard, and from me, Amble Whistletown, and from you, our growing audience. I don't know. I don't put too much pressure on it, really. We hope that this one is good, and then we hope we can come up with other better works also, and keep growing as artists and as fictional beings. But let's not put too much pressure on this one thing, or really on life in general, because then you just get all psyched out. And as I was saying, I was busy working, and now I've sort of been whooshed out of that. So I'm gonna go back.